to another Mindfulness Mondays here on the Motivate Gaming channel. My name is Carlos, and today we're going to be talking about all self-confidence, guys. How to develop it, what it is, and what you could be doing to become more self-confident day in and day out. So self-confidence is definitely something that is developed throughout time, guys. Yes, some people inherently have gathered more self-confidence than others throughout their childhood and the way they were raised. But quite frankly, this is something that needs to be developed on a day in and day out basis. Even the most self-confident people in the world struggle with it at times, honestly. You know, the people that you see that are super outgoing and that, you know, are going out and networking and making all these new friends and talking to random people about what they're doing with their lives. That was also something that's developed, you know. I really don't believe that everyone is self-confident right off the bat, or inherently, should I say. Self-confidence is developed and it's practice, you know, it's trained over time through consistent action, you know. So I think a couple of the easiest ways to kind of make sure that you're feeling at your peak self-confidence is to stick to your routine each and every day and stick to your self-discipline, you know what I mean? I think those two you'll be working on your self-confidence by sticking to your routine and disciplining yourself, honestly. You know, by sticking to your routine, you are fulfilling the commitment that you've made to yourself, which is most important, number one. And number two, people around you start noticing that you're taking, you're making progress on your dream. You're making progress on where you want to go in life. And that just comes and it radiates self-confidence when you're making progress each and every day with committed steps to becoming the person, the businessman, the gamer, whatever the case may be, the athlete that you want to become. It all comes hand in hand with what you're working with, and doing something every single day, or multiple things, I should say, each and every day to develop your, you know, self-discipline and develop your routine and develop yourself comes with some inherent self-confidence, you know. So additionally, I think one thing that is a big factor to self-confidence is being prideful on who you are as a person, as an individual, right? So it's important that although, yes, you're seeing other people walk around with their shoulders back and their, you know, their eyes straight up at you when you shake their hand, they're looking you in the eyes, you know, don't feel intimidated. You know, all that means is that they're confident in their own skin, you know, and I think that's the first step to becoming self-confident. You have to be comfortable with who you are as a person, right? Understand that, you know, everyone has a skill set. Everyone has deficits, you know, but it's important that you don't outweigh what you're good at with what you're bad at. I mean, everyone, you know, has stuff they need to work on in life. You know, not one person that I've ever met, not these uber athletes, the super rich people, are just good at everything. That's just not the case, guys. And I know that it might seem like that on the internet, that certain people are just naturally gifted at everything, but that's just not the case, you know. I think something too that we're really developed as a nation, as a culture nowadays, is comparing ourselves to the maximum level of life, right? So especially when it comes to social media and the internet, guys, I think the second thing to develop your self-confidence is to stop comparing yourself to people you see on the internet. Okay, I know it sounds ridiculous, but honestly it happens every single day. You know, the first thing that you probably do when you wake up in the morning is turn on your phone, go to all your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, and then YouTube, and all you see are just a feed of people just, you know, living their best life and having this great time, and they all look so beautiful, and you know, it just looks unattainable, you know. And then you look at yourself in the mirror, and all of a sudden your confidence is shot because you're looking at yourself saying, I don't have all this stuff. I don't drive a Ferrari. I don't look like a model. I don't, you know, I can't hit a ball 500 feet, or, you know, all this stuff. And then you start feeling less and less confidence. You start feeling more insecure about yourself because of what other people are posting on social media. Don't fall into this trap, guys. Understand that social media is just a highlight reel. You know, for all you sports watchers out there, you know that these sports channels, all they do is show the highlights, guys, right? As a professional athlete myself, I can attest to this. Those highlights come once every few days, you know, maybe a week, you know what I mean? Maybe I make a diving play on Monday and it's all over social media, but maybe I made 3 errors that game that nobody knew about, right? So people don't see the other stuff. They only care about the highlights. And I think that's what we got to take in consideration with these social media models and the facade of social media, is that this is just a highlight tape. This isn't actually the life that people are living day in and day out. This is just the highlights of what they're showing you and what they're trying to persuade other people to believe is their entire life, you know? So I think the third thing that you need to do, or understand, should I say, to build your self-confidence, is understand that confidence comes with commitment, guys. There is huge confidence when you're chasing a dream, when you're going every single day and you're pushing to become the person, the player that you want to be, you know, the businessman that you want to be. You're hitting your goals each and every day. You're setting the goals and you're crushing them. That inherently develops your self-confidence each and every day. Each and every time you hit a new milestone, you're becoming more and more confident. Yeah, you're looking at people in the eye and you're saying, hey, I'm confident about, you know, what I'm doing as a person. Are you? You know what I mean? Then you have another level of kind of, it's not arrogance, but it's confidence when you can say, hey, look, from where I started in 2019 to where I am now, I'm a completely new person. I've developed X, Y, and Z skills, you know what I mean? And I woke up every single day at the same time, and I've crushed it in the gym. I've crushed it at school. I've crushed it, you know, just becoming whoever I want to be. And I'm super confident that I'm going to reach my end goals, you know, that there is no one that can stop me, you know, and there's huge self-confidence that comes with that, you know. So I think something to note, guys, and I said this earlier, but understand that no one is good at everything, but everyone is good at something, right? So understand that what you're seeing on social media and what your perception is of maybe your role models or your people that you look up to in your life, understand that your perception isn't necessarily the reality, right? The perception that that person or that group of people are the best at something, they might be, but that doesn't mean that they don't still have their struggles and that they don't still have to work hard every single day to develop their skills and be confident in what they're doing each and every day, guys. So this is something definitely that can be developed. Your self-confidence is something that you can work on. So if you don't feel self-confident right now, just don't worry about it. It's not a huge, it's not like a huge deficit in your life, but I'll tell you what, the more you can work on it, the more you develop it day in and day out, the more confident you're going to feel, and the more, you know, you're going to want to get more of it. You know, it really is addictive. The more confident you are, the more you want to feel that way, you know. So work hard each and every day to develop yourself, to develop your skills. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Take pride in who you're in, and I guarantee you, you're going to be more happy and more successful than you ever been in your life. Hey, thanks for joining me on this Mindfulness Monday. If you liked what you saw, make sure to click the link and get your free download. It's completely free, no strings attached. Get it now, click on it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.